Hey, that stuff. Eh.
Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Matty
Yay. Hi.
Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Matty Rants. It's been a very, very, very long time. It's been quite some time. And I do apologize, but at the same time, I needed to not be live for a little bit to get things together as far as my own, mental health and stability, as well as other things going on just in my background. So I did want to have a live with y'all today and discuss everything that's been going on with me, plus talk about Pose, Camp Wanakiki, and a bunch of new stuff I'm going to have for the channel. So thank you so much for coming in. Let me scoot this closer to me so we can just keep this kind of background. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Make sure I can see everybody in this chat. Let's see here. I'm okay with Dragula moving on to a different platform. I think it's important that change is inevitable with a lot of things. And I find that them moving it over to Amazon is more lucrative for them. You know, in order for a show to continue, they need to have money and they have to have some sort of funding. And YouTube with monetization is great, but you're not getting the entire dollar that you should be getting. I myself am included in that, along with any other YouTuber you can talk to will agree with me on this. It's a great platform. This is a brilliant platform to be utilized, but as far as dollars, they get a lot of it. And so, there are other ways that we have to use or do things in order to make sure that we still get paid for the work that we put in. So I'm okay with them going to Amazon Prime. I have a membership, so I'm not going to be bothered. For others, I know that can be an issue, but I do know that Amazon Prime is now doing month to month versus an entire year. So you have the option of having Amazon Prime for just as long as the show is up. And then if you wanted to change it and take it off, you have the option in doing so. So you're not stuck with the service for an entire year. So, but I do understand it's kind of sucks because it's like we've been on YouTube with Dragula for the past last 2 years. So why not? Why now? But it's about money. It's about people getting the payments they need and deserve and everything else that happens from it. So let's jump back into how I want to do this now and not just answer random questions, but thank you for that. I want to say, hey, everybody, hey, everybody, hey, everybody, hey, everybody, hey, everybody who's in this room. Jermaine, thank you for being my moderator here who is available today. If you could do me a favor and start posting links. I'm going to start this off with me going through my list of things I want to talk about, and then I can get to y'all's questions so that way I'm still on track with how I want to do this live for you today, okay? So let's start with Pose. I want to start with Pose. I want to start with my thoughts on Camp Wanakiki so far. I want to get into what we're going to do with Dragula, as well as get into DragCon New York City. Okay. So, with Pose, the season finale is next week. I am sad about it because the show has been doing really, really well. It's been so cool. It's just been a great season for me. Some people have taken the negative approach in reviewing things, and I'm just not going to be that person anymore. I have decided to change up a little bit of my style, still keep Matty Rants and a read and here and there and do all that type of stuff, but I'm not going to base my opinions on negativity because I'm searching for it. I'm refusing to do that now. I'm going to be looking for the positive in everything that I see. And that's how I've been treating my life for the past 3 weeks, to be honest with you. And I'm going to continue to treat it that way as I move forward. Um, let's see here. So next week, I'm sure is going to be crazy. You already know Pose has a good way of giving us a light episode, and then the next week turning it into one of the darkest, most, oh my God, what is happening? This, that, and the other. I'm sure we're going to get the same treatment for the finale, so please stay tuned for that. And thank you for everybody who showed me so much love during my Pose reaction reviews. A lot of us are reviewing it, and I love every single person who reviews and who gives that show some love and appreciation. Okay? Every one of them. I support anybody who supports a show like that because, like I said in my video, I want us to have more LGBTQ representation with people of color as the main characters, not sidekicks, not side pieces. Um, on television because the world is there's more than just one type of guy and there's more than just one type of woman in this world, and I like to see more representation on television for that. So I'm really appreciative of you all loving what I do with it, loving other people who also review it, as well as just watching the show and giving the Pose family the love that they deserve. And shout out to MJ Rodriguez. She just won a major award, first trans woman to win it, and it was a big deal. And it's also showing that the trans women and men are getting, well, women right now, but we can have some trans men and put into this, given an identity outside of just a character on TV, but their skills in acting and their talents are being recognized, okay? Like Electra, I needed to take a sip right there. Now, what's next? So Camp Wanakiki, as you know, I'm doing reviews for that. It's an Imogen or something kind of award. I believe it's an Imogen award. But Camp Wanakiki, of course, is a campy show. It has to do with Camp Queens. As you have heard, I'm sure, I'm not the first person to review it, and I'm not going to sit there and reiterate that into every video I do. But I love the show, and so I'm reviewing the show, and I appreciate everything that the Camp Wanakiki, Sugar Baker Twins, Ruthie Keister, and all the new contestants have to offer on the show. I really like it. I know I'm sounding kind of like low right now. I'm not like my normal like self, but no, I want to get this out and talk to y'all like I would speak to you if I was in front of you. Okay. But I really like the show a lot. Episode 2 is great. I want you all to get into it. For those of you who are Drag Race fans, we have to give other shows opportunities as well. Um, yeah, we have to give other shows the opportunity as well. Okay. And when you see something like that and you know where it's coming from, give it some love, give it a like, give it a share. It helps bring up new ideas and new concepts to the table. And it's not just stuck on one thing. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I mean, you may not like all the stuff that they did for the Out of This World One Way looks. That's fine. But I don't judge the show based on a drag race level. I don't judge the show on drag race level because their production is quite smaller than that of, say, World of Wonders, okay? So I can't do that. I can't sit there and go, well, girl, it's not him, this, and da, 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 da. What I am gonna do is I'm going to give them constructive criticism, and I'm also gonna give them some praise at the same time because it takes a lot of guts to get out there and do what they do. And a lot of these queens make all their own stuff who are on that show. A lot of them do. So for me, personally, I'm not going to sit here and drag the show and be like, you need to do, that's not my jush. That's not my tea. I'm not even going to do that with Drag Race anymore. I'm cutting that. It's not, I'm not that person. I'm not going to be negative like that all the time. That's not me. So what I'm going to review is a show that I like, and I'm going to review it the way I know I want to review it, with me still being honest and truthful with what I'm saying, at the same time keeping it real. But if everything is negative, how are you going to enjoy the review? So there's that on Camp Wanakiki. Give it a try. It may not be for you, but give it some love. It opens the doors for a lot of people who are trying to make it just like me, and it gives you some love, okay? Let's see here. Dragula starts on the 27th of August, for those of you who don't know. I will be actually in Houston around the time Dragula starts. However, I will still have a review up the next day. Yes, while I'm out in a whole nother city minding my business, I'm still going to be continuing to work and do videos and do anything else like that with my channel. Seeing movies, seeing this, seeing TV shows. I'm still going to be working no matter the next 3 weeks of my life. I will still be doing videos for YouTube. I'm having to reiterate this a lot because, and I know we're not supposed to give people like this kind of gumption, but I feel like an individual is trolling me at this point in time right now. I have never said anything about me stopping doing do videos, but one commenter in particular has reiterated, it sounds like, and it's never sounded like that. I never said anything like that. I simply said a lot's going on and I'm going to continue to fight forward for this. Even in the timestamp that was given to me at one point in time, they're like, well, you said no, I actually was talking about LGBTQ representation on TV. What's going on? So I think I'm being trolled by this individual and I'm going to wait to see what the next message is like before I figure out if I need to block them or not. Because again, I'm protecting my channel, I'm protecting my spirit, and I'm protecting y'all from any bullshit that you don't need because you already know how people like to make up stories. We've seen that on one of my lives already. Okay? Let's see here. But I will be doing Dragula. It will be next day review, just like how we do now, because again, I want the show to be given a chance to breathe. With Drag Race, that was the same bit. And I talked to a bunch of other YouTubers who have a lot more followers than me, not just one, but several of them who have told me in the same aspects, you don't need to drop it immediately after that. You don't need to do this. Take a moment to breathe, actually get your review together and then post it because you will have time to have thought everything through. If you had made a mistake, you caught yourself, and you're not throwing something out that is simply not edited, calling it edited. And we don't need that. Dragula is going to be on Amazon Prime, Ebony. So you may need to have an Amazon Prime account in order to watch Dragula. And I believe that Amazon Prime Video is $12 a month at this time, if I'm correct. Because remember, in one of my lives on Instagram, they charged me for the entire year and I had to get my money back because I was like, girl, I only wanted just to watch Dragula. I don't have stuff shipped to me like that like I used to because I'm trying to save every coin I have. So it will be on Amazon Prime. But just remember, every show that comes out that I say I'm going to review, expect next day review from the premiere date. And if it's anything else further than that, I will let you know, okay? Where else am I at? What else did I want to say today? Amazon Prime's really good too to have because if you need anything shipped for 2 days, yes, in their Prime videos, there's a lot of old movies that I really like that Amazon Prime has. So I like their video selection and big fan of that. So I actually will give Amazon Prime some coots because they may not be a Netflix, but they certainly are cheaper at this point in time. Now, and they don't do commercials. That part. That part. Okay. So, DragCon New York City. This is my schedule for the next, I believe, a month, if we just want to give a little less than a month, okay? On the 22nd of August, I will be going to Houston, Texas. I'm not going back there to live. I'm not going back home like some people have tried to place on me. And I really hated that because it just was like, wow, y'all are not being cool about this. But it's cool. I know what's up. I'm going there to recharge. My time in Los Angeles has very much drained me, and that's because I've had to deal with a lot of conflicting personalities. I've had to go through a lot of negative situations that I myself wasn't really, I guess, prepared for. And at the same time, I've also had some of the greatest things happen to me since I've moved out to LA, and it's been working for me. Regardless if my living situation isn't what's ideal for others, for me, it is coming together simply by me continuing to, you know, right, continuing to push forward and push through. So I'm from Houston, Texas. That's where I'm born and raised. I've lived in Birmingham. I've lived in Phoenix, Arizona. I've lived in a couple of different cities, New Orleans. I've lived in a few places. But LA is a different beast, and I've learned that not everything is what it seems, and that a lot of people out here are fighting for the same things, but some people are not on that level of love that I would have thought they would be, and that's just me as a person. I may be stern, I may be kind of like, I may be doing this a little bit like that. You know, I can be that guy, but my main intention is that, hey, Lockhead, my main goal is to give you nothing but love, to give you just the giggles, the goops, the ah. Hey, friend, or fiend. Is that what it is? Yeah, fiend. But yes, LA has drained me a little bit. So I'm going to Houston to go see my friends. Y'all remember my friends I played my card games and games with. I'm going to go see my dad because me and him need to talk and we need to, see what's going on with him, make sure he's okay. I got to see my little brothers. I have to really get this back together. And it's still here. I haven't completely lost my shit. I'm not losing my mind like, oh my God, every day. No. But I simply want to go back to a place that I'm familiar with. I know the streets. I'm never lost. I need to go. And I'm going to be there for quite a while. I'll be there until the 4th of September. Now, on the 4th of September, I'll be leaving Houston and I'll be going straight to New York City. And I will be doing a lot of DragCon stuff, as well as I'll be with Alexander Rogers and C. Diggy One, Chris and Alex from Pop Roast Allegedly show. I will be doing a episode, maybe two, with them while I'm out there. Okay, so there's that, and there's also a couple other gigs and things that I'm working on in New York City that I'm trying to pull together. Matthew is doing the little side jobs. I've had a couple little gigs. I walk my ex's roommate's dog. Oh, and I will address the breakup because a lot of people were like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, I didn't mean to swear. I apologize. What the chuck about the whole situation. But yeah, I will talk about the breakup in just a second. Also, one thing too, I will be removing swearing from my channel. Like, excuse me for even saying the F word right there. That was a mistake. But I won't be cussing anymore. New words will be created. New words will be created, but yeah, what the front door? What the pharmacy? Like words will be changed, but there will be no more cussing. I need my channel to grow, and I need it to grow in the right way. And it's not about pride. It's not about I've been doing this for. I can't stand hearing that now. It's gross. Like I've been doing it, little girl, boy, nobody cares. Just pull out some quality entertainment and just be that. But I have to be better at that. I can do it. This plane is flying by. So I'll be in New York from the 4th till the 10th. I am working on a stand-up. I'm working on my comedy. I am working on a lot of things. I'm working on my acting. I'm working on my writing. I'm working on lots of stuff that I want to present out here in the talent that I have and the ideas for new shows and new movies and this, that, and the other. I am putting my foot forward. And that's why I stopped doing these lives, because I felt like I would get on a live video and everything would be out of stress. Everything would be out of, hey Giuseppe, everything would be out of, just not the quality you deserve. And I don't want to ever get on a live and be completely so real that it's unreal, that it's too real, that it becomes this point of, are they okay? Are they fine? Like I can't get to certain people right now because I feel like they have completely lost touch of who they are. And it's scary. So I don't want that anymore. Like I'm a happy-go-lucky person, honey. I'll drop into a split any day of the week. You feel what I'm saying? But I now realize what YouTube is about, what they are looking for, how you get more monetization, how you get more ads, how you get more money. And people love this network, but it's more than just the adults and you say it's you have your own basis of people, but you don't know who clicks on your show. You don't know who clicks on whatever you're doing. So I have to be cognizant of everybody who's watching my show, no matter what color they are, no matter what age they are, no matter what disabilities they may have, no matter what is going on. I have to be aware. And so with that being said, this channel will still remain, but it's going to be taken in a different direction. Also, I am known for doing Drag Race and this, that, and the other. I will be expanding this. I am not just the Drag Race reviewer, okay? I am more than just that. There are going to be shows, movies. I am bringing back the Q&A for those of you who are asking, okay? I am bringing back the Q&A. The Q&A that I'm doing it's not Matt and Mar, and no, me and Jamar are not going through any sort of trouble or turmoil. Please don't ever think that ever. What I'm going to do with Jamar is we're going to keep it drag race related as far as what we do with our videos. That's what we do. We do it very well because it's our favorite show, so me and him can talk about it together. I, however, will be doing a different kind of Q&A that's not Ask Matt and Mar. It's going to be a little bit more personal, and it's going to be related into my Patreon channel, which at the end of DragCon will be fully up and running. And then I'm explaining all this so y'all know what the hell is going on. HE double hockey sticks. Is hell a cuss word? I hope not. All right, let's keep this rolling. So, 22nd to the 4th, Houston. I'll be doing Dragula Reviews. I'll be seeing a lot of movies. A lot of movies. I have my A-list AMC pass, and in Texas, AMC movie theaters are everywhere. Unlike out here in LA, I gotta go find certain places. So I'm very excited that whatever is gonna happen in end of August or beginning of September, I'm gonna be there. Yeah. It's a thing where when you swear and you do it often, the power of that word gets kind of muddled down. So then it becomes less thrilling and less funny. For example, Detox, what was that? Season 5 in the roast? And it was every other word was F and da 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 da. It ruined the jokes because it lost the power. And so for me, knowing how YouTube is about advertising and about monetization and this, that, and the other, I'm going to follow the rules because I want to play the game correctly so that way I'm rewarded for my hard work correctly and not taken down or demonetized or this is not suitable for these advertisers, because I had several of my live videos get demonetized over the time that I was not um, doing live videos, and they were going through my lives and they would see I would be swearing or I'd be talking about a bunch of stuff that I don't need to be talking about on YouTube. People are getting their channels shut down. And, I'm also not going to get on a live and look the fool. I'm going to actually put myself together and present myself the way I want to see y'all. It's so not about this keeping it real thing that people have confused. It's about being respectful to you as my viewers, and this, that, and the other. Why would it mean that, Squall? Donations are still important for me because YouTube holds this money for a month and then they take 30% of my money anyways. So donations are always important because still YouTube doesn't pay me enough. And I don't have enough subscribers and views and da 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 da. If I was on the Funky Dineva level as far as viewership and subscribers, which I am a subscriber of Funky, Funky gets a good nasty check for each video, okay? A good old nasty check because that's where his views and things come through, and he's learned to put his channel together in a way to where when he says what he says, nothing's getting clipped, clopped, and the advertisement can still roll in. And he also has sponsorships too, which is what I'm working on. And a lot of sponsors do not want to work with people who just cuss up a storm. I've also removed certain people from my life, whether they be on YouTube or whether they be in my actual circle, because I need to be in a positive direction and I need to keep myself going up and forward and not looking back and down. I can't sit and wallow with everybody in their filth. We're not pigs, okay? We don't need to sit and roll in our own fecal matter. See how I said that versus the other word? Yeah. So when I see stuff that looks like it's stirring a pot of poo, I'm moving myself away from it. And whether it's taken personally or not, it's for the benefit of my health. And once they see what the issue is with them, they can then grow from that experience as well. But I am nobody's daddy and I'm nobody's babysitter. And Squall, I just saw your donation this morning. I thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it. Squally girl, I saw that. Um, but yes, I'm saying all this to say that this channel is not going anywhere. I'm keeping it going, but we're going in a better and different direction than what we did before. So Drag Race, yes. Dragula, yes. Camp with Kiki, yes. Pose, yes. American Horror Story 1984 will also be on my September list of videos that I'm going to do. So you will have that as a fun video to watch with me. Now I'm going to try to do reactions with that one as well. I'm going to try to do reactions. I did reviews, but I really want to do reactions with American Horror Story because I want y'all to catch me if I jump and scare and go eep or be like, child, and do all that extra stuff. Okay? So, what else is there? My brain just gave up on me. Okay, come back, come back, come back, come back. Oh yeah, so if you're gonna be at what were you doing, Thumb? What were you doing, Thumb? What were you doing? You was about to pretend to scratch the tip of his nose and possibly do a circle around and down. We don't do that. That's nasty. I apologize. See, got a little too real. Uh, uh. So, if you're going to be at DragCon, the 6th through the 8th of September, do not be afraid to walk up and speak. I know, expose, expose. Call Jake Yonsei, it's a video. um, no. Also, shout out to Jake. Jake and me have talked for like we've really become very close. That's my boy, and I really appreciate him for everything he's done with me. He checks in on me all the time. He's like, "Man, you cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I call Jake, "Are you okay?" I'm enjoying our friendship. So he's good people, and I hate that people don't like really care for him. But now that I've gotten to really know him, like he's good people. You know, he come with the tea. He bring a little mess now, but he is good people. And a shout out to a lot of everybody else too. A lot of you have been in my inbox and have been checking in on me and talking to me, giving me new ideas. Chi Chi, Camilla, a lot of you have. If I didn't say your name, I'm including you in this too. I just those are the two on the top of my head because they recently hit me up this morning. But yes, I would say. Oh, and my who's my other one? Corduroy Jane. Yeah, there we go. Um, a lot of y'all have been really helpful in asking, Matt, have you ever thought of this or ever doing that? I am debating on doing a 90s television Fox special type of thing with Living Single and Martin, where I review each season versus episode by episode. That's too much. But I'm debating that because right now I've been watching Living Single for the last 3 weeks almost every day. Seasons 1 through 4. I don't do 5 because 5 was terrible, but 1 through 4 everything. Um, Yeah. So, where am I going with this? Come on, Matt, bring it back. So, if I see you, excuse me, I see profile and icon. So I don't know everybody, but if you see me, do not freak out. Do not freak out. Do not freak out. Do not freak out. Just say hello. Say hi. Or freak out. I won't care. I will not care. I will not care. Promise. I will not lose my scuba doop doops. I will not lose it. I won't. I'm going to give you nothing but love. I'm going to give you hugs. You want to take a picture? Let's go. All that. You want to talk for a minute or two? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not scary. So don't worry. Do not worry. You're not going to bother me. We can. Of course. I won't care. I will not care. I'll be like, sure, let's go. It's no tea. I will say that Jamar84 will not be at DragCon New York City. He did text me yesterday. He was working on it, but it would make more sense for him to utilize the funds that he needs to utilize for later on in the year for stuff that he wants to do around Christmas time. And I completely understand that because I don't go home for Christmas. I'm here. So for him, it's like I gotta be, I get it. But for me, I have a press pass for DragCon. I have interviews that I'm gonna be doing and I'm gonna be, pushing through a lot, and I'm gonna be like, hey, can I go ahead and interview Naomi Smalls? Can I see Bob the Drag Queen? Can I see Monet Exchange? Can I talk to these girls? And so my press pass has been cleared and approved, and I will be utilizing that all the time. So if you see me walk up to the line and you're in line, you're like, Maddie, as soon as I'm done with this interview, I will be right back over here. I'll give you a hug and some love, talk for a little second or two, take whatever you want to do, and go right by my business. Okay? Okay. So don't worry about it. I am not scary. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, they went to. I'm not that guy. I don't care what you look like, who you are, what gender you would identify with. I don't care. I care that you're happy and that you're having a good time like how I'm having a good time. We can reciprocate that. We can all reciprocate it. We're all having a good time. And that's what I want to do with y'all, okay? So, um, if you do want to donate to the channel and want to do anything with PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, this is what you'll be giving money towards. Now, merchandise, of course, is expensive with DragCon. I like to get some, and I was planning on getting certain trinkets and things to make up at least 3 goodie bags that I can do for a Patreon esque thing where for certain high tier members, I'd be able to send y'all little gift bags with Maddie stuff in it too. I'm also trying to work with a photographer right now to get me some pictures to send out to folks and some more merchandise as well. And I know everybody's been inboxing me and helping me out with that. So if you want to send anything for that, that's what that's for. Also, when I'm in Houston, if you know Texas, you have to have a car. I don't have a car anymore, and there's no car that I have there. I need a rental car, and if anybody sends me anything, it's going towards a rental car for the week and 6 days, like darn near 2 weeks that I'm gonna be there. For me to be able to drive around because I have to see so many people when I get to Houston. Y'all don't even know. I am seeing former coworkers, family members that live on opposite sides of Houston, friends that live on opposite sides of town who I gotta it's a check-in thing now. Like, are you okay? How's everything going? We've missed you so much. It's weird not seeing you here. It's a lot of that I'm dealing with right now in my inbox with friends and family that know that I'm going to be out there. I have a cousin who's getting married. Shout out to you, Tiffany. I'm so happy for you. I'm not even going to be able to go to her wedding because it's happening in the moment of me going between Houston and New York. It's craziness. So if you do want to, and I appreciate it, that goes for food, this rental I'm trying to get, and any sort of merchandise that I'm trying to get for y'all to send these little bags. I'm really trying to get some bags with at least like, pins like this of drag people with the what the tookity took of different queens and certain autograph signs like just certain stuff for y'all to have that I think would be really great and for me to share, and I want to bring that into my channel so it's not just a me thing, it's also you. So lots I'm trying to change with this and just be the best Maddie I can be. Let's see here. Also, someone asked me for my birthday, am I doing anything? I don't have any plans because I will be broke and yeah, I don't know about that. I would like an iPad, but don't worry about that. I'm just glad to be turning another age, and my birthday is literally on the 24th of September, so that's around the corner. And it would be lovely to be on a beach somewhere, but it's cool. I mean, I live in LA. I'm sure I can find a beach out here and be good with it. So, let's see here. Oh, Lacey, that's another reason too. A lot of your donations are going to go into that, and that's going to be very Patreon type of stuff with the vlogging around the city. I think y'all liked that with the wedding video I did with Naomi, even though that did get copyright striked because, well, it didn't get striked. It got, what's the word? I didn't get striked, but I got, they basically demonetized it and said, oh, girl. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind. But I am going to be, my friend is going to be taking me around New York City, Brooklyn Bridge, the Bronx, Harlem. I'm going to be taping almost everything. And I'm going to be clipping together little moments and putting that together for y'all to see me around the city trying new stuff. Go to halal stand and get me some kind of gyro or something nice. I really want to have fun with this and have fun with y'all. So, yes, this is literally what I want to do with this channel and what I want to do with my page. And I don't want this to be any kind of let me bring you my negativity and y'all like support my negativity type of mess, because that's what I've been seeing lately with people, and I'm just not going to do that. I am going to do Texas as well because I'm from Houston, so for anything I'm going to like give y'all what I know of my city. Let's see here. Quan, I'm doing well, thanks for asking. But yeah, let's get to this breakup, because I know a lot of people were surprised when I had mentioned it and then made a post about it. And then I had like a moment where I was just really, really sad. And I'm in a much better place now to where I can talk about this and do it correctly without bringing anybody down, because nobody deserves that in this situation, okay? Give me a moment here, honey. Also, I found a Domino's that's not far from here, so I no longer have to deal with crappy pizza. Tamales in West Hollywood is the only thing I miss about LA. Is that a place called Tamales or just the tamales that you would get? Because when I went to Guasado's girl and had me some tamales, they were so good. Um, Here's what happened. So we immediately fell in love, which is the truth. And we were fully here. Love you too, Kitty. And we were fully here for each other. And of course, both me and him were going through our own situations. I won't go too deep into what he was dealing with. I talked about it on other lives, but he was having a lot of struggle in his life, just like I was too. And of course, I moved in with him, and it just turned into this overwhelming mass of just lots going on. And so in the midst of all of that, he just wasn't really happy. And he also felt, and he also was sort of, I guess, hiding his emotions to make sure that I was good. You know what I mean? When we do that for others, we simply bite our tongues, or we just don't say how we feel because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. And he was doing that with me, and it was eating him up inside. It was making him feel really bad, and he didn't know what to do. And then I guess one day we were just talking, and he broke up with me. But it wasn't like you're this and that. It was, Matt, I love you, but this is so tough right now, and there's so much going on and so much stress, and I think that this has caused a separation in our sex drive and our, romantic life and what we're trying to do, because we both are now so focused on our own goals that we've lost the initial spark that we had. And I at first was not here for it because I just felt blindsided and like, oh my God, I can't believe you did all this and da 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 da. And I went off on him, and at first I didn't. I actually was like quiet, and then I went and hung out with a friend, and then came back and then went off on him. And after all that happened, I felt like I was in a limbo, like, where am I gonna need to go? What am I supposed to do? This, that, and the other, da 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 da. It became very stressful. But after taking a moment to sit back and look at the big picture, everything I want to do. Oh, and another thing too, the YouTube life, this now, what I'm doing, telling my business, keeping it real, as the girls like to say. Um, it scared him because he didn't want all his personal business out there like that, because he has people who don't like him, like how I have people like that. And for him, he'd rather keep his life private so he can have that peace. Whereas for me, talk about me if you want to, girl. Just make sure you put a tip in my hand. Um, and he didn't want that. And at first he was cool with it, but it just became overwhelming for him. And I can respect him. I can respect him for being honest about it, as well as wanting to protect his privacy and his peace. We all deserve that. Every single one of us. So, after some time, after me really thinking about everything and then coming back to him later and us having more conversations about it, we are really great friends and we're very good friends. And, we are very good at supporting each other in what we were both doing right now. He's very supportive of my channel. He's very supportive of the videos I post and giving me ideas and doing everything he can to help me out with what I'm going through. Hell, I am here now in a place where a roof is over my head because of him. So I have a lot to thank from him for that because it could have been much worse, and y'all know that. Two, on my end, when he's going through something and he doesn't need some aggressive whatever on top of him or on anything like that, it is very, me, I'm good at bringing somebody back to reality and bringing them into a good headspace. So, love you, Patricia. So, I'm there to give him the support he needs on a level of somebody who understands him like he understands me. I know a lot about him that all his other friends may not even know, just like he knows a lot about me. My friends don't even know. And so we have that as a form of strength to where we can protect each other and help each other when we're both not feeling our best. So if anything, this was a good thing. And I am now looking at it that way because I think it's important for me to be single at this time, possibly date if that ever comes to be. But I want to be in a full, stable place before I even consider again going down that road. And I'm also not going to make it public if I do decide to get in a relationship or date someone or make them a part of my channel again. That taught me that lesson. I won't do that again. I think that's important that we all have some things that we share and we have some things that we keep private. And I want my relationship with someone who I love to be private until it is time to make it public. So, yeah, there have been offers sent my way as far as doing work in advertising, as far as TV shows, as far as things of that nature. I've accepted a couple of things and I'm waiting to hear back on a few. I recently got a promo that I'm going to be doing. It'll be a review. Y'all will be like, what is this random review? The review is going to be over an eyeglass company called Firmoo.com just sent me um, a free pair of eyeglasses that I will be reviewing. And y'all know I need glasses, so I went to the eye doctor. I didn't have the money. I did not have the money to go, but I needed to pay that hundred something dollars to get my eyes checked and to get a pair of contacts because y'all didn't know this. I was walking around with one contact for 3 months and my vision was becoming very blurred and I also was getting massive headaches. Now, currently, I have two contacts in my eyes and I can see perfectly. And I found out my vision was a lot better than it was, which I was like, huh, that's crazy. But I will be doing that eyeglass review as soon as I receive those eyeglasses. And I will be telling you my opinions on them because they actually have eyeglasses that are like $1 a pop. And I'm like, what? For the frames. And I think the lenses you have to pay for, but the frames themselves are like $1. And I was like, girl. And so that's the one they said they wanted me to do. And I was like, sure. And I'm going to take a look at which ones I like and then bring it back and then tell you how it feels. So um, I'm working, regardless of what the girls say. I'm working on a few things. I'm still trying to save up for this. I'm still trying to save up for a laptop. I'm still trying to save up for an iPad. I'm still trying to save up for a new place. I'm still trying to save up for a lot of things, but I am busting my buddy. Listen, I wanted to say A in the other two letters, but I was like, but, and I had to say funny. This no cussing thing is crazy, but we're gonna work on this. But yeah, I'm keeping busy. I'm minding my business. That's the one. And when I see anything negative coming my way, I'm not going to entertain it. It's just going to be blocked. If it's somebody who I need to address, I will address them and then remove myself from the situation. But I'm not going to facilitate a victim story anymore with myself or with anybody else around me. Nope. I have to take charge of my life and I have to take charge of the things around me in order for things to happen my way. And when things don't go my way, it's not about reacting, it's about responding to the situation. And I've been a person to sometimes be able to practice what I preach, and other times I'm a little off the ball. So, all that being said, There will be a new kind of asking kind of show for me. And it's going to work on my Patreon level, and it'll be in one of the tiers where you can start to ask those questions and you'll get private videos back, or it'll be put into YouTube for certain questions on a different level. I'm going to really incorporate this Patreon channel that I know I should have been had. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it, Ebony. I heard it was really good. I don't do OWN Network that often because most of the time it's very super heteronormative type of conversations, and I love Oprah so much, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. It just, some of the programming on there I'm not really excited for, but I've heard a lot about that one, as well as the other one that's on Netflix that Michael B. Jordan either produced or directed, with the boy who has superpowers and his mom's trying to keep him safe. I really want to see that one too. So I may bring that show. Now, Lacey, I hear you on Russian Doll. I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to review Russian Doll. And I'm going to tell y'all why I'm not going to review a lot of different shows. If I were to pull up Russian Doll right now in reviews, right now, at this very instant, it's not a lot. It wouldn't help my channel. It would actually bring in a number and bring it down. I'm not even gonna lie. Very much that. What I can do is, on a Patreon level, if y'all have specific shows that you want to watch, there may be requests that could be given that way. And then I'd do it. And then I'd post it on my Patreon because you're a Patreon and you wanted that review. And then therefore everyone can enjoy it on there. And I will have actually been reciprocated back the work that I put into something that I'm reviewing. A lot of these reviewers on YouTube now don't review certain shows because it don't make sense. And because of that, it's this, like, let me explain this to y'all. So let's say I watched the whole series. That's like 8 hours, right? I then now need to calculate everything together that I need to put together for the review. Then, then, then I'm gonna have to spend 5 hours of editing that all down to then post it. And guess what happens? No one watches it. And it's like, I just spent all this time on that. Craziness. So that will be a tier in my Patreon videos for specific things you want to review. I will review them and do something specifically for the Patreons. I am debating on seeing that, but it's PG-13, and normally me with horror movies, if it's not rated R, I don't give it any love. I am going to go see Good Boys, so expect that review very, very, very soon. I am dying to go see Good Boys. I'm dying to see it. I want to see it so bad. I'm getting everything out the way I need to. Certain libations that y'all know I used to normally do all the time, I've sort of let go, and I've sort of let them be on their own, and I come to them every now and then, like when it's like the evening time and when I actually have free time to do stuff. It's not an all day kind of thing. Like, I need to wake up and have this. I need to, I've cut that out. So for those of you wondering about the toking and all that other kind of stuff, I've let that go a little bit. I've given it a break. I'm trying to save money, and I'm also trying to save my mental stability to where I'm able to handle things without needing to have a bleezy to back me up, okay? So that's something I weaned myself off of. And I do enjoy it from time to time now, and that's gonna be, it's more of my nighttime little whatever I do when I'm not doing anything. But now it's like I'm enjoying my cool, very cool sobriety. Very much that. And I also rarely drink too. And that, the only last time I drank anything was honestly, I went to this party thing. No, what was that? Carlos, my good friend who does the Triangle series. Y'all need to get into that. It's on YouTube. We went out on the town. I think, was it this last Sunday? I think it was this past Sunday because he was in town, and we just caught up on everything and talked about Pose and stuff like that. And I had a few drinks with him, but you know, that was that. He doesn't drink, so it made me not want to drink, and I was like, oh, okay, girl. But no, we had a good time, and yeah. So Maddie, I'm really good, y'all. I don't want y'all to think that Matthew's like going through it. Yeah, there's a struggle. Yeah, I'm dealing with, finances, trying to pull things together and finding new work and building this channel up and getting these auditions done and creating new ideas. There's a lot on my plate, but I am not to a point to where I am so stressed that I cannot handle my own life. Not right now. Um, but Patreon will be up and running by the end of DragCon. Also, I'm on Cameo now. If y'all are not familiar with Cameo, Cameo is like this video service system that you do with certain celebrities or YouTubers or whoever you want, whatever you want to call them, where you can request certain things to be said, like a birthday message or ooh, the Triangle series, girl. Let me give you the tea real quick. Let me finish the Cameo thing, Def. I'm gonna get right back to you. It's a juicy, good show that has both straight relationships and gay relationships, and it's full of mostly people of color, and it's like a very soap opera-ish type of show to watch on YouTube, and it can get a little spicy and get a little, muy caliente, but it's really good, and Carlos has put a lot of work into it, and I know some of the actors on the show who are really great people, and they're all, working together, and it's just a good show to give your time and attention to. And also when you want to support, say, our folks, this is one of them shows to do so for. I would highly recommend it. It's a good show. I've been watching. I used to be one of those people who was like, I don't want to watch stuff like that. And then I started watching and I was like, girl, this is good. So I'd highly recommend it. Take a look at it. And Carlos is my good friend, and he is one of the writer, director, and producers of it. And that's my boy. Um, but yeah, Cameo. So Cameo is basically like, yeah, like celebrities, YouTubers, this, that, and the other. Um, what is that, Jermaine? I don't know what that is. It's like where you can ask for happy birthdays, like about him. I don't know. Oh, like about him? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Like that show. I guess it's like that show. I don't think so. He does another one called Dark Horse 2. Now that one's a little spicy. I was watching the clip from the other day and I was like, oh, that's what's his name from T.S. Madison's cooking show with the great body. Wow. I was like, oh. Um, Lacey, I'm gonna get to that in just a second. We're gonna talk about Euphoria and another show someone asked me about that I need to get to. Where's my last point? Oh, Cameo. Yeah. So if you want to request any kind of video, nothing crazy. If you want me to do like a little pop skippity doo, or you want me to say something funny or do a little random song or something for your happy birthday or anything like that, or if you're not feeling good, if you want some pep talk or this, that, and the other, my rate is $10. It's just $10. You go onto the Cameo app and you download it. You find my name, Matty Rants, and you request it that way. I have a certain amount of time. I did watch Infinity Train. I can talk about that too. I did have a certain. I have a certain amount of days that I have to respond to that, and then based on me posting it to you, you have a video message for yourself that's personal. You can save it for yourself, and then you can tip me back if you enjoy it or not. I have done a couple already. I've said a couple happy birthdays and a couple of fun things. And I know one person in particular, I believe it was nephew. I don't want to say son. Maybe it was a nephew or son. I can't remember. Please forgive me. But it's a limited series. I don't think there's a season 2 for that. Um, but yeah, I gave him some advice. I gave him some love. If you need something like that, again, the rate is just $10. And if you want to do that, that's through Cameo, okay? And that's helpful for me because a lot of people ask me for advice or Maddie, can you say this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And my time be really taken up. And I'm trying to also make money and put food in my stomach and pay the electric bill over here or even help with rent with my friend that's over here and stuff like that. I'm trying to be that person. And so those things help keep things alive for me at the same time. Okay. Now I got everything I needed to say. I love y'all so, 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 so much. You know I do. DragCon, New York City, find me. I'll be in Houston next week for a couple weeks. If you want to help me with the rental car, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Cameo. That way you get a message back. $10. There you go. I'm just saying. Um, And then we have a lot of other shows I'm going to be reviewing and things that are going to be coming up. And I will be making announcements as the weeks go on. Once I see something, once I know when it airs, once I know what it's going to be, um, when you'll have it and when the reviews will be, okay? The diaries Neff are coming back, and I made that announcement. That's going to be part of my Patreon tier that I'll be doing, where if anybody wants questions and you want to talk and have these serious discussions, it's going to be all dedicated to Patreon. Because on YouTube, I'm not going to be swearing, I'm not going to be doing any of those crazy things like that anymore. But my Patreon channel, you're going to catch all of it. You'll catch all of me, okay? But that's how we're going to do this from now on, so that way I'm able to, Patricia, thank you for that. Jermaine, if you could repost those links again for Patricia's, that way we can see those links for PayPal, this, that, and the other, okay? Thanks so much, Squall, and you take care, okay? And I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Let's see here. What do you, oh, JJ, no, please don't bring that over here, please, baby. I don't know why you want to do that. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please, God, don't come in here and bring that energy. That's so unnecessary. You know it's not. Why would you even say that? Come on now. Have you been here for the entire 57 minutes? Don't do that. All right, so let's get to everything else. When are you going to do your commercials for Patreon? For Patreon? Well, not commercials. There's not going to be commercials or anything like that. Don't worry about it. I don't know what that was for. It's unnecessary, but we all know what this is about. And, if you want people for free, I can name 5 other channels right now that will be glad to assist you since they already get paid through their sponsorships. Infinity Train. Okay, Infinity Train was dope. That was a really good limited series on Cartoon Network. I lived for it. It was kind of dark and demented, and then when you got to the last 2 episodes, it was like, what is happening here? But my favorite character on there was the dog, who was like the king of whatever, and it just was really sad what happened at the end. And it's like, oh. Oh, like Bob and Monet. I need to work on that. I was talking to my friend about doing stuff like that. So yes, I am working on that, Jermaine. I don't know when that's gonna be, but yeah, I'm working on it. Armand Wiggins debacle, and did you have an opinion on what happened? No. Well, yeah, JJ, I know you're okay. So you're a new subscriber, so let me explain to you just real quick, and others know it, but this isn't negative energy. It's just a way of getting you to understand how YouTube works and just everything else that happens. So a lot of people know I'm moving around, moving and shaking, this, that, and the other. So if they want to know how to help, I give them the options and the resources to do so to help me. By all means, a view is enough. I enjoy you just being here, just watching and just listening and just hearing what I have to say. So it's never about money, but at the end of the day, this is a channel that is monetized that I work on. And so if people want to help, they help. That's all it is. That part too. What Neff said. It's an evolving and growing thing, and also that money that is sent to, like I said with DragCon, I'm trying to get like goodie bags for people, and do stuff where I can send stuff to folks, and it's not just a whoop de whoop kind of thing. And then even with Cameo, while you would be paying me, I'm also providing a service to give you something that you desire and that you need or may need help on. And it's not something that's just taken out of my time in the day, like a lot of people do sometimes. When you go see a therapist, you pay them. You don't go in for free unless your healthcare is like really on point. Even then, you're paying for it. But not about that. Not about money. Somebody else asked me something. Hold on, I'm scrolling back through. Somebody asked me about a show. Oh, one thing. Um, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This live is literally going to be my review. It was the second most disappointing Quentin Tarantino movie I've ever seen. next to Hateful Eight. It was. Yes, I do watch American Horror Story, and yes, I will be reviewing 1984. Don't worry about it. I'm on it. I will be reviewing 1984. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Um, it was terrible. I hated that movie so much, and I'm a Quentin Tarantino fan, but I wanted to leave throughout the entire movie until the last 45 minutes, maybe the last hour, maybe. I didn't like Hateful Eight because they said the N word too many times for my particular liking. And it made the word seem like, ugh. The way they were talking about Samuel L. Jackson and black people in general in that movie, woof, woof. I felt so uncomfortable. Ooh, so uncomfortable. Ooh, so uncomfortable. But I mean, I was so happy that the N word wasn't even said one time in this movie. For Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was shocked because normally it's said in at least one movie, except for Kill Bill. Um, it's normally said at least once. It's like his thing. I don't know why, but yeah. And then, but one thing too, I didn't like about the movie is that Quentin Tarantino has this thing about Nazis, and while Nazis are disgusting, horrible, gross, like ugh, like just get rid of all of them. They're hateful, horrible people. Um, he made it about that again, and it was just like, girl, girl. I was like, oh my god, I'm about to lose my grip. But the last 45 minutes to an hour of that movie, when they get to the this Charles Manson-ish scene where you only see him one time, but you see the other people. Leah Dunham was in the movie. Um, there's this scene with Brad Pitt in this ranch that I lived for. And then when we get to this house again at the back, this whole scene where they're supposed to go kill Sharon Tate. Girl, that was everything. It was the best thing about the movie. It was so great. It was so well done. And I thought to myself after watching this, so you couldn't have just done the whole thing? I got you, JJ. Um, I just said to myself, like, why didn't he make the whole movie in that kind of feeling, in that kind of essence? Like, there wasn't enough comedy. It felt like Leonardo DiCaprio was like going through lines and was like just trying to make something happen. Samuel L. Jackson was the best part of Hateful Eight, in my opinion. But in the fact that he made the person suck, do what he had to do and all that, it was like, oh my gosh. But yes, I didn't like it. I'm glad I got to see it for free. Thank you, A-list AMC. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because, girl, if I had to pay full price for that, I would have been mad leaving. Hey, Jamila. But yes, I do not recommend it. Unless you just want to skip through most of the movie. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio doing character study. He had a couple of really great moments when he was playing this bad guy on this Western scene. Oh my God, he had some really great moments. I was like, Leonardo DiCaprio was a beast. Um, I loved it. Oh, you're fine. Shabila, you're fine. I actually need to do a deep conditioner myself. As a matter of fact, I have something. Ow! My leg got stuck to the leather. Ow! Oh, 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 oh. I forget this chair only has 3 legs. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Before I make this whole thing knock down. Hold on. Hold on, babies. Let me go get this stuff I want to show. There was something else. Oh, the farewell. I actually want to see that too. I'm gonna have to wait to get to Houston to see it though. I heard very good things about it. Okay, thank you. All right, so this is my new thing that I've been doing now. I'm gonna read Nikki's post because Hi, Maddie. Take as much time as you need to rejuvenate your soul. Know that you are a very talented man who is appreciated, valued, and love, 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 love. I got it right. All five? All right. Keep up the great work and keep up the faith. From my understanding, yes, I'm still doing the pageant. I'm still doing the Miss Starlight Galaxy, Mr. and Mrs. Starlight Galaxy pageant. From my understanding, yes, I haven't been told anything different. So yeah, but that's not till November. We're just getting into the middle of August. Um, so, oh, thank you, Spencer. This is my new happy hair thing that I do now. This right here. I have the shampoo and the conditioner from Cantu. I do the leave-in conditioner already, and I do the curling conditioning cream. Those are all in my list of things that I play with. Right now, this is the leave-in conditioner. This is the leave-in conditioner as we speak. So let's get that in the light. This is the leave-in conditioner. This is after I just went into the shower, just wetted my hair, and then I took some leave-in conditioner and just, did what I had to do. It's about time to get my edge up again. Oh man, I need to give my barber a shout out because he's a up and coming rapper. He has some really great music videos. Oh, the next time I do a live and the next time I do anything like that, I will give you all his full information. His name's Merlin, and you can look him up on YouTube. He has some really great videos, but he's dope. Please give him a look. He's good peoples. And I showed him my YouTube channel. He didn't freak out, so I was like, okay, we can work. Dragula is premiering on Amazon Prime, and it's August the 27th. I'm gonna try to go to. No, I'm gonna be out of town. Never mind. Jake was just telling me about that. He said, you need to go to the premiere. I was like, girl, I will be out of town. But yeah, this is my other thing that I do when I want to deep condition. I just put a little, shower cap on top of this, so I wrap it up and just keep it conditioned. This deep nourishing hair and scalp mask. It really makes my scalp feel so much better. So much better. So I highly recommend it for those of you who are Cantuing it. And one day maybe Cantu will see the love I give for them and they need to sponsor me. Don't say that, Lacey. No. They have been a godsend because Shea Moisture is what I used to use. You know, the one that got bought out by those people and changed the formula up. They used to be the ones that worked in my hair, but as it got longer, it stopped doing what it did. So Cantu's the only one that's been really like working for me. But if anybody else has any other suggestions, I'm here for it. I think my hair is, I don't know. I think it's 4C. What's the curly one? It's like curly, it's like 4 some. It's like 4C, like they, I don't know. I forget. They were like, thank you. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, maybe I'm a little too gay to be your spokesperson. I don't know, Latrice. I'm just giving numbers. I don't know. I have yet to go to I need to go to an actual beautician and have them look at my hair and like give me the full run through because I feel like yeah, very tightly coiled. I feel like I need to have someone really go through my hair and do a serious deep condition for me and give me some real etiquette. Um a 3C. Okay. Yeah, because my hair is really thick. Like, as you can see, it's super thick. My hair is super thick. But, like, you know, she's definitely not straight. She's definitely not the straight hair at all, honey. If I don't have nothing in here, it is a fro. It's very thick and it can just get furry if it wants to. But once I put these curls in, it's like, bam. Oh, look, now I'm having to go ahead and do this. Okay. I'll get educated more on that. I did miss BeautyCon that came out here. I should have gone so I could have had someone do a consultation with me, but they were a little too far away. Um, what else do I need to talk about today? Mm, I love how everyone's getting me together. I'm not gonna take it offensively. You're like, no, girl, it is not a forced age. Oh, I appreciate it. Okay, so bring on my foot. Euphoria. Thank you, KTV. I loved the show until the last episode. I loved the show until the last episode. Well, I want to see me in Pose next season. I want to see more of the dramatic element of Vogue being incorporated into Pose, because a lot of the voguing that I know of that I grew up with wasn't old school voguing, it was new wave. And I want to see them really blend that in with the girls now going into the 90s with the new wave type of voguing where it's very dramatics. I love dramatics with voguing. It's my favorite kind of voguing. I want to see the girls do the most. I want to see that leg kick up, turn around, spin, da 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 da, and bam. I want to see all of that. I want to see them duking it out. I like to see them incorporate that more with the new season. I also would like to see them keep candy in a certain element as maybe the ghost of Christmas past is always a reminder of the girls and the guys who are on the show is sort of like her being that person or that entity that's what's the word I'm asking? That like the reason, like almost like a reminder, and how she always would pop up in moments when they're about to break. Like every time someone breaks, like Candy pops up, like, now girl, you need to get your stuff together, boop, 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 and all that type of thing. Yeah, I like to see that. I want to still see Candy on there. I know that was killed on the show, but just this last episode, seeing her in the back of the car, and we all were wondering why Electra didn't have that moment, and they addressed it, and I said that. Again, this is why I don't jump the gun with shows, because a lot of people were criticizing it, like, why didn't Electra have her moment? I said, wait, give it a moment, and look what happened. You got it. You got to be patient. Not everything needs to be put in one episode. Not everything needs to be when you want it, girl. You got to give it some time. That's called writing. They need to spread it out. It's a sandwich. They don't just drop it on. They spread the jelly. They spread the peanut butter. They cut it. They get the crust off. Girl, where are the chips to go with this? I need some juice. IJS. But Euphoria. I'm upset that nothing bad happened to Nate. I'll say it again. I'm upset nothing bad happened to Nate. I'm evil that Fezco had to do all of that mess just to steal from the same person who is facilitating Mouse with the drugs that he's selling. I'm upset because it's now he's in deep, deep. Now he's in deep, deep. You know, I'm mad that Rue relapsed and we get a musical showcase number at the end. What was that? That was so, look, Zendaya can sing now and I like the song, but mm-mm, mm-mm. I get it, she's high and that's what her thing is, but no. I wanted it to end completely different. I'm mad at Jules at the end of it. Jewel, oh my God, like, so selfish to me. I like Jules, but then it just felt like she was so selfish. Ugh. I hate the shrinkage too with my natural hair, Lacey. You ain't lying, sister. Um, oh, I hated her. Oh, I hated her at the end of it. I loved Jules the entire season until the last episode. And the one before that too, when she went out and came back and was like, "I love her. No, I love her, and I love her." La, la, la." Rue did make Fez's life worse. Yes, she did. She did. She certainly did. And that's another thing too that I like about the show, but also hate at the same time, is that again, this is why you don't run and tell everybody everybody's business or speak on behalf of folks. You don't do that because you don't know what kind of trouble you're making for the other person. I said something to your friend the other day. Why would you do that? Because me and my friend were having the issue, not you, me, and my friend. I confided in you what my issue was. And now you ran to the friend and was like, well, girl, they're mad and you need to stop doing it. No, 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 no. That wasn't your place. That wasn't your place. It was not your place. That was a lot of this season. And oh, also, who is the one who got pregnant and ended up having the abortion? That scene was woof, when she was ice skating as they were doing what they needed to do. Ooh, that was powerful. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was in there. She was one of the Manson girls. I was like, get out of here. Look at her with her dirty feet. Cassie, yeah, the girl who plays Cassie is in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She only has like 7, 10 minutes in the movie, but she gets a good little moment. She's like the watch out in one point in time, and it was cool seeing her on there. And I love seeing people who I know from other shows on other movies because I'm like, oh, awesome. I've seen the OA. I'm still reserving my time for season 2 since they canceled the OA. Mr. Robot, I haven't gotten into. I've heard good things about. Westworld is everything. I lived for the first season. I did not care for the second season. I just wasn't interested. I like skimmed through it and got through most of it. I was like, let me just skim through this. The 100 I've been told about. I am not on to it just yet, but I've been told to watch it. The other show that I'm gonna watch and possibly do a review on, maybe not because I said I wouldn't before, is Handmaid's Tale. Season whatever this is just ended. So I need to watch that now. I said I was going to wait until they finish the season so I wouldn't have to wait every week for a new episode so I could just binge it. And I'm very excited that that's probably going to be what I binge watch while I'm in Houston and I'm like, getting my rejuvenation on. I'm very excited about that. I've heard very good things, and I'm like, oh, I'm excited. Big Little Lies it's so good. Unfortunately, they're not going to do a season 3. I really don't want anybody thinking that they're going to do a season 3. They announced that they're not going to do a season 3. They said they may do a spin-off, but they're not doing a season 3 at all. Okay? If they do, we will get lucky. But Handmaid's Tale, like Big Little Lies, was supposed to end at like season 1, or I guess in Big Little Lies case, season 2. And that's that. But The Handmaid's Tale, they've written original new stories to continue on with what happened. If you remember at the end of season 1 of Handmaid's Tale, she's being carried off into into like this truck to basically take her to, kill her or whatever. That's how the book ends. But they continued it further and go on and on and on and on with this. I personally would like them to resolve this, and I want June to get back into like the good. I'm hoping this season she's not still stuck in that crazy, gross place. Like, oh, yeah. But yes. So, what was the other one y'all mentioned? Oh, this is the one here. I watch Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. It's on Netflix. It's one of my favorite shows. I wish the episodes were an hour long. I'm not doing a review on it because it's one of those shows I like to just watch and just enjoy and not put my personal opinion on because it's already in season 3 and I always feel weird when I jump into something when it's not a reality show and it's like season 3. Yeah, I will be definitely doing. My words were just going way left. Bring it back in. I'll be watching it. I won't be reviewing it, but I'm excited for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I highly recommend watching it. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, seasons 1 and 2 are already up there, and 3 just posted, so bloop. I want to see you in American Horror Story. I genuinely think you'd be good in it. I'd be fine in American Horror Story. Hell, they could kill me off. I wouldn't care. I love American Horror Story, and I love anything that Ryan Murphy does. Personally, I'm a fan of all his work. So, and any of the writers, anybody that he has on his team, they just seem to always get it right. Apocalypse was a little high and low, but I have high hopes for 1984 because I'm a huge fan of the slasher genre era. Okay. Thank you for bringing up Glow. I keep seeing it on my recommendation. Oh yeah, Jamila, go in, girl, go in. It's good. It's good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Ooh, Soulful Dog. I'm glad to hear that because I really like the end of season two, and the fact that what's his name is like, and we have confirmed that he's also, I'm not gonna give it too much away for those who haven't seen it, but and I was like, oh my god, yes. Ah! I was like, get out of here. I live, I live, I live, I live. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Alicia, welcome to the live, girl. I'm probably got another 10 minutes left in me here, but thanks for being here. Let me just go over everything that we talked about before and make sure I have everything stated for you because I know this is a long live. So, I am taking my channel in a different direction. I will be posting videos. Somebody was trying to say that I wasn't, kind of low-key trolling me. Guess not really paying attention to what I was saying, but the channel's not done, so don't worry about it. It's never going to be done. I am going to be in Houston from the 22nd of August to September the 4th, and I'll be in New York from the September the 4th to the 10th of September. I'm going to Houston to rejuvenate myself and get familiar again with Southern food, my family, my friends, and just have my energy restored a little bit because LA has drained me a tad bit. I haven't eaten yet, not today. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I walked Starla earlier and I had some juice that I haven't eaten yet. But I need the breather before I go straight to New York because I didn't want to go from LA to New York first. I just did not want to do that. I needed to have a moment. So I'm going to Houston to get my moment with my dad and my sister and my brothers and see a lot of my friends and former coworkers and my adopted gay family. Like all of that is out there. So I gotta go. And then I'll be in New York City for DragCon. I'll also be working with Alexander Rogers and C. Diggy One, Chris, from the Allegedly show and Pop Roast. I will be on a version of that with them, which I'm very, very, very excited for. So this should be cool. And let's see here. Where else am I at? Oh, Pose the finale. That Pose season finale is coming soon. I thought you said you broke up with him. Let me finish my thoughts here. I'm just gonna close my eyes so I can keep this going. Boop, boop. Dragula is on the 27th. I will be in Houston at that time, but I still will have the review together. American Horror Stories in September, so I'm gonna do that. If you want to ask me any kind of advice and do that with, anything like that, I will be doing the Ask Matty thing again. It won't be include Jamar. Jamar and me are tight, so there's no issues with us there. We're gonna do drag race videos just like we normally do. But Jamar is not involved in every single video that I do. Please subscribe to his channel. He's on Love and Hip Hop right now. And he's back to doing his reviews with that as well as streaming with Dead by Daylight. So in other shows I think that he's going to be doing as well. So yeah, Jamar is on his own channel just like mine, but we do collab and we do our thing for Drag Race because that's our gig. He unfortunately will not be at DragCon New York City because he's trying to preserve for other things, and that's perfectly understandable. So send him some love when you do see him. And when I do my videos for New York City, I'm gonna have people like say, "Tell Jamar you said hi," and we'll be doing all that type of stuff. Now, let's see here. I am trying to work towards a podcast now that I've started acquiring equipment, but I need to get everything done before I get the podcast together. If I'm lucky, I'll have it up and running by the end of the year. if you want to ask me any kind of questions or ask me to say happy birthday or you want me to do something like that or have some advice and you need a personal video on it, I have Cameo now. For $10, you can make a request. I'm being very honest with that because it's very draining going through a lot of people's questions and concerns and giving that information, and it's nice, but you know, psychiatrists and psychologists get paid for their questioning, and personally a lot of other people do too for the things that they say. And for me, I want to help you out, but I also need help too, and so we can help each other by doing it that kind of way. So my Cameo is up and running if you ever wanted to ask for any kind of thing for me to do a personal video for whatever. Just don't make it anything vulgar because I will not do anything vulgar for you. With my YouTube channel, my lips are drying as I speak. And Jake Yonce's the one that got me on Cameo. He was like, "Girl, get your Cameo," and I was like, "Yeah." Um, I won't be swearing. Excuse me, won't be. I don't like saying won't be. I won't be. I mean, you can say I won't be, but it's like, I will not be swearing anymore on my YouTube channel. Um, Demon Slayer anime. Ooh, all of you who watch anime. Oh, please watch Demon Slayer. Please, 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 please watch that one. It is so good. The last episode, baby, I was screaming. I wish I was doing reaction videos to it. I wish I was doing reaction videos. Ooh, girl, it was so good. I was hollering. It's such a good show. Watch it. So good. It gives you My Hero meets Naruto meets just so much that it just meets together in this whole new kind of animation style that is beautiful. But back to this. I'm not swearing anymore on my channel. So my Patreon will be up and running after DragCon. I will be doing a lot more videos on that are specifically towards Patreon, where I will be swearing and doing what I want to do. But there'll also be Patreon exclusive things that I'll be putting on the channel that you will only be able to access if you are a part of a certain tier. And this again is a way of me maintaining my channel, being able to be compensated for the work that I'm putting into what I'm doing, at the same time giving you what you need. But there will still be a lot of free content here on YouTube that I present as well. There'll just be some things that are specifically Patreon and some things that are going to be YouTube. There's going to be multiple platforms you can find me on, okay? Let's see here. So we got Can't Wanna Kiki, currently reviewing that now. Pose is ending next week, still reviewing that. Dragula on the 27th, American Horror Story in September. Multiple movies that are coming out soon. Yeah, Alicia, 4 of my live videos have been demonetized. And they say it's in the term they use is not suitable for most advertisers, which means I swore way too much or the conversation went into some direction it didn't need to go to that's a little too adult. And it's not even about them messing us over, Soulful Dog. You need to think of it this way. You don't know who has access to a computer, and we all can put parental controls and we can blame the parents, but people still have access to getting towards things. Now, they really should be putting more blocks and holds on people with hate speech, which they don't do enough, honestly. But I'm one of those people who's petitioning and fighting for that because I'm like, I don't think you should have give any racist, homophobic person or anybody like that who's explaining it in this is how I view things as a platform to then promote hate, because it's hate. It's not them just saying this is how I feel. It's promotion of hate. Um, there also will be other shows that will be coming out that I will be reviewing. I will be giving every update I can as soon as I know that I'll be reviewing it, so everybody's up to date with that. And then my Patreon, again, like I said, after DragCon, will be full of way more things. And based on your tiers, you'll be getting certain things, etc., etc., etc. Yes. So some of those lives that you have seen before, they will not be up anymore. I will be deleting those lives because YouTube holds those things together. They do. And I don't want that to be part of my legacy or my channel, that, because I said this or because that happened, I can't be successful on this platform. And I just want to be able to have everybody included with what I'm talking about and not feel that if they watch me or do anything with the channel that it's going to be only for these kind of folks and not for everybody, okay? So, um, oh, and I also explained my breakup, that it's amicable and that we're fine and we're good friends now and we're okay. We're okay. We're just fine. And yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. So no worries. Please don't worry about what's going on with me. I know a lot of people have been concerned because they're like, Matthew, stop doing live videos. And I'm like, y'all, it's not even about me stopping to do the lives. I just wanted to get some things together for me personally before I got back on here again. So that way I'm not a person who's doing a live video that's based on reactions and also out of desperation or also out of, I'm living in West Hollywood at this time with my ex. Ooh, don't freak out. We're good. Um, I don't want my lives to be out of desperation or for me to be sitting here telling you my personal problems every 5 minutes or that that's the thing that that I need to say. You know what I mean? In order for you to like feel sorry for me or do anything. I'm not gonna do this victim thing with y'all. And I did that in a couple of my videos because I was going through and I wanted everyone to know like how desperate I was because I was at the time. I was going really through it. But I've also taken time to sit back from my channel and recognize that there are certain things that need to change and there's certain things that I can improve on to bring out the best in me as well as to present and represent my channel the way I want to, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. I wanna give you all a huge amount of love, a huge amount of shout outs. Again, if you do want to donate anything to the channel via paypal.me/MattyRants, Venmo, Matty-Rants, or Cash App, $ MattyRants. It's going to go towards my rental car in Houston, so I have a way of getting around. It's going to go towards the merch that I'm going to be purchasing during DragCon that I'm going to try to actually get y'all some things. I'm going to be buying myself certain stuff, but I'm going to be buying y'all things so I can get some goodie bags together. I really want to get some goodie bags for like my top tier Patreon people and make sure they get stuff and a couple other people who have done things for me in the past that have really helped me that I want to send to them if I can. Um, this bag right here with twerking is a blessing. I'm actually giving it to my sister. She doesn't know it. She's not watching this live, so she'll be surprised. I'm gonna tape her reaction. But I'm gonna give it to her because it has that Silky t-shirt that I got Silky to sign, the Curia bag, and another picture that she really, really wanted. So, not even listening. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too, RCA's podcast. But yeah, I just don't want this. I don't want y'all to worry so much. I want y'all to understand, y'all, I'm going through, I'm pulling things together. It's a struggle, but I'm really gonna keep myself in a very positive mindset. And I'm also going to bring that positivity to you and not make this about everything that's wrong with me so that you feel sorry for me and that type of bit. I've seen it already. I am concerned for those who are doing that right now. It's troubling. And I'm just praying for those who really need help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm praying for myself, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for everybody. And that's another thing too I've started doing. I've started praying way more often. It's been very therapeutic for me to get my thoughts and prayers out. So, how do I end this all the time? A certain thing that I always say that ends the video that gets me together. My stomach is grumbling. You will get fed. Calm down. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Everybody have a great Friday. I will see y'all more than likely, I would say Wednesday for the pose video. Yeah. Wednesday. I know, Myra. I know. Yes, I will see y'all Wednesday for pose, and I will also have a video Thursday. It'll probably be Thursday early in the morning because I have a flight to catch later in the day to Houston. So Can't Wanna Kick You would be early in the morning, and then I'll be vlogging my entire experience going back to Texas for a few weeks, like literally less than 2 weeks, and then my entire New York experience will be vlogged, and then DragCon. Don't forget, I'll be at DragCon. So again, hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Guys, gals, and all in between. Take care. You have all of my support and love. I'll see you later. Bye. My cheeks are really shiny.